Get ready to dive into a frothy celebration of brewing and community as 818 Brewing marks a remarkable milestone. It's their 8th anniversary. Kicking things off on Friday, they will pay homage to their roots, 818 Day. And since they're the Valley's brewery, it only makes sense that they do this on 8/18/2023. On Saturday, the spotlight shifts to their annual parking lot party. Picture this: beer flowing, games buzzing, live music, and pizza from Osborne Pizza Kitchen. Simply irresistible. Gather your squad, your friends, your family, girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, I don't care who. Gather whoever you know and head on down to 818 Brewing, located at 8953 DeSoto Avenue in Canoga Park. I'll see you there.
Welcome to Benched with the Tovar Brothers.
What is up, everyone? Happy Friday.
There's football tonight.
Yeah. Friday, August 18th. This is episode number 15. This is Benched, and we are the Tovar Brothers. Joey here, of course, joined by my brother, Angel.
Hello.
What's up, Angel?
Hello.
How'd your week go, man?
Just football, just revving up. These injuries are starting to scare me a little bit. Every 20 minutes on
Everyone's getting carted off.
my Twitter, and you hope when you see wide receiver, please don't be hurt. And it's always being carted off. Then the next day they're back at practice.
Selfishly, too, this is when you're like, for your fantasy team, like, please don't get hurt. I have my team. I've cultivated this roster.
No, my whole thing is Javonte Williams right now.
Yeah, because you've been holding on to him for a hot minute.
And they said today he's playing 10 to 12.
I can't wait to see him. I don't like these playing, but I can't wait to see him.
So I was like, please, for the love of God, if he needs any ACLs or LCLs, I will donate mine. Give me the bad ones.
I'm not gonna put that out there. I'm just gonna put positive vibes. He's gonna stay healthy. He's
I
gonna
would
look
love
good.
for him to be. Yeah.
I can't wait to see him. There's a lot of guys playing this weekend. I saw Josh Allen will get the start, so we'll see that full Bills offense.
And then I think I saw that the whole first team for the Chiefs is playing the whole half.
They played a lot last week.
This old school interview, like, no, we're doing because I think ever since the
Attaboy, Andy.
the 3-week preseason,
Yeah, they get that bye.
they have to figure out how is the best way to use our guys. I think if you push them,
No one plays week.
I think you push them this week. Say, all right, you have a 2-week bye week.
Yeah,
You'll play half a game this week, and then you'll play, and then you'll have 2 weeks off. Yeah,
Right.
Like, that's great. Sean Payton might not think that way. He might think they're playing all three games.
Sean Payton. Yeah, we'll get into a lot of this over the show. Thank you so much for watching the show, whether you're watching on YouTube or listening to the show on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. We appreciate your support, and we're getting close to the season here, starting week 2 of the preseason, just a couple weeks until the real games start rolling in, and we cannot wait to be covering that with you. Please subscribe so you can follow us. We're going to be 3 times a week, every week, all year long, no matter what.
Football content all the time. This is why we're here.
Enjoy the season with us.
We're here for you. We're just servants of the people.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
In between shows, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Threads. That's still out there.
So, wait,
What's up?
Threads is the thing where on profiles it has like the @ with the number.
Yeah,
What the hell is that?
I don't know. I don't trust it. I regret getting on board with that.
Did they make you put personal information when you signed up?
No, I think it's literally just almost like an app off your Instagram page.
What's
I don't know. I think they're trying to just
It's a little
they're
big.
going at Twitter.
Yeah, but you
and
can't
it failed.
you can't beat Twitter or X.
Yeah.
You can't beat it. It's solidified.
If it was any good, I think it would have had a chance.
But it's hard to start something new, and
Yeah.
you have to nonchalantly make it available. You can't just say, "Oh, this is the new thing," because people are gonna push back on it.
It's kind of weird too because when they launched, it was, if you remember, right after Elon did that whole thing about there's a limit to all that. Remember that?
I don't even know if that's a thing. I'm on Twitter all the time. I don't get any limits stuff
Maybe he just
anymore.
got so much pushback, and then Threads came out.
Because as a football fan and as a podcast host,
That's
I would
awful.
hate
Yeah.
if my info is limited.
Yeah, I need to see it all.
I need all of it all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pause. Gotta get it all,
Yeah,
baby.
Yep.
Every inch.
Anyways, follow us on all those social media platforms. Like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, and leave a review if you can. It means the world to us. A couple good reviews up there now. Thank you so much for those of you
Gracias.
who have done that. So Bears and Eagles play tonight. Did you watch much of it?
I did. I watched it, and
I got a couple things. You got anything?
Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
That was one of my things. He's
Look,
real.
worst case scenario, Watson flames out this year.
Ugh.
This year. Maybe they'll give him the whole year because he guaranteed contract.
Yeah.
Next year, if Watson doesn't do it, I would want to see a year 2 DTR versus Deshaun Watson. Big if. Because, look,
Jeez.
I'm just saying, this is how organizations think. The Browns may not think it now, but they see this guy, hey, this might be a good fallback in case this guy who hasn't played in a year
But what do you do about the
half.
contract? That's
know.
fully guaranteed. All those years. Yeah, you think he's a trade? You could trade him?
Maybe you trade him and ask for he take half the deal, but no, that's a big if. Watson has seen. I've heard nothing but positive things about Watson.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but Dorian Thompson, he looked good against him. I think he
great.
rushed for like 20 some yards.
just an athlete. He's a little slender.
He just looks good.
But he's an athlete. Yeah,
Did you see that block he threw? I think it was illegal, but you see the block he threw?
I don't care.
He lit up like a linebacker.
Yeah, good for you, man. He's trying to earn a roster spot. I like these.
He's earned it.
In
He's going to be on a
in
team somewhere.
preseason, you see this stuff from quarterbacks or from
Yeah.
people like, I got to make a roster spot. I got to make sure I'm on this team.
Besides that, a couple of things stood out to me, and we talked about this one. Marcus Mariota. He might be done. I as an Eagle fan, I know we were excited to get him as a backup. Of course, Mariota being an Eagle has been long awaited.
Yeah.
Since the Chip Kelly days, but he just looks really bad. He's sailing throws. He looks good as a runner still. He looks really good.
I think athletically, still the same.
He
Maybe
doesn't
with
complete easy passes.
maybe he'll get confidence when he throws to A.J. Brown, to Devonta Smith, and
That's
Dallas
true. He's working
Goddard.
with the
Maybe
backups.
it's just like
That's
the
fair.
backups. Maybe the timing's off.
Yeah, I mean, at backup behind Hurts, who it's a running quarterback, so you always want a good backup.
Yeah.
They have the rookie Tanner McKee, and I don't know if I'd be comfortable with that yet.
On paper, he's a good backup quarterback.
Great backup quarterback. Yeah.
Like, you get those on your team for teams like this. They're like
Yeah.
aspirations of going all the way. This is what you want.
Nakobe Dean flashed. Eagles been looking for that. He's been kind of bleh,
Yeah.
but he forced a fumble at the goal line. Big play. A couple of scary injuries here for the Eagles. Their starting nickel cornerback was carted off the field. Apparent lower leg injury. Wasn't able to put any weight on his leg.
A lot of
That's
those.
Zach McPherson.
A lot of those. I have no idea who that is.
And did you see what happened with the receiver Tyree Cleveland? You don't have to know who he is.
No.
It's a really scary situation. He was actually carted off the field in a stretcher after landing on his head and neck while attempting to make a catch. They had
Yeah.
I did see an update though that he had movement in his extremities, so
Good.
hopefully
Yeah.
he's doing well. But some scary injuries there for the Eagles. But I think it ended in like a tie. Was it 18-18?
Awesome.
I didn't watch the end of it.
Some good football. No, I checked out about second quarter.
Yeah, but more games coming. I think 2 games tomorrow and then a full slate of games this weekend.
Tomorrow, I'll just run through the schedule here.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is Carolina and the Giants. And then
I'm sorry, we should say today.
Today is Carolina.
Today's Friday.
Carolina versus the Giants, and then it's Bengals Falcons. So pretty
Yeah.
good. And then Saturday's the whole plethora.
Yeah, so enjoy yourself a good quarter or so of football with some of these starters playing. And
I
then
mean,
move
the
on.
Falcons have young guys. The Bengals are looking for a backup quarterback. The Giants are looking to, I don't know if they're backup quarterback. I don't know who that is. Maybe they're looking for one too. Panthers Bryce Young's going to play, right?
I believe so.
That whole team is new, so they need to play.
As much as possible.
Yeah, so look out. Bryson, that might be something to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's get into some of the news here, and we'll start with the injuries to get out of the way. Russell Gage will miss the entire 2023 season with a knee injury suffered, I believe, in yesterday's practice. So, tough break there for the Bucs. I feel like he just had a tough go of it.
But
He's been
at
on bad
least
teams.
he got a contract, so at least he
did.
has some money here. A veteran coming back off of this injury will be tough. So,
Yeah, I was excited for him post Evans.
yeah.
I thought him and Godwin could be a pretty underrated duo.
Who was the yeah. Oh, yeah.
Gage Godwin, maybe
Yeah.
Scotty Thompson. Is that his name?
There was a whiteout there last year. I'm forgetting.
Scotty something.
Yeah.
White guy who can run.
Yeah.
DBs don't see it coming.
No. this guy's an IQ guy in the slot. Oh, he's a technician.
Titans wide receiver Treylon Burks suffered an LCL sprain during practice, and sources say after his MRI that Burks should only miss a few weeks. A scare, but a solid result considering.
So I only know LCL because Javonte Williams tore that LCL.
Oh,
So it's the middle ligament in the knee that controls up and down. So there's no It's good because it's not a lateral.
It's not a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you want. So
And it's a sprain, so
yeah,
come back. I mean, they have Hopkins, geez, play Hopkins week 1.
yeah. Fantasy wise,
Jeez.
Hopkins is gonna get about 20 targets.
Yeah. This one's just this guy. Lions receiver Jameson Williams has a hamstring injury. He'll likely miss the rest of the preseason. Of course, we're excited. He needed to play the preseason.
He needed to play a lot of the and they told us that he would. He was going to.
We likely won't see him now until mid-October. And then he'll have to that'll be his preseason. Like, he'll have to.
His career is just off to the worst start.
It really is. I mean,
part of it's not his fault. The ACL out of college is not his fault.
right.
The gambling, his fault.
Right.
And then this hamstring is like just not his fault. Like,
It's just tough luck to start. I mean, I think he's still only 22.
but you know what's crazy is that draft class, everyone said he was the best wideout in that draft
He
class.
could be still.
Yeah, so we'll see.
That could be a league winner guy still. Like,
In
it's
fantasy-
tough. It's tough at Amon-Ra St. Brown there.
Yeah,
Just the dog
he's going
that
to be
he is.
the target monster there.
Right.
I think in our fantasy breakdown for the Lions, he was my sell just because
Jameson Williams.
you don't know what he is,
Right.
and is he going to be just a big play guy? But in real life football, very good to have opposite Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah.
Amon-Ra St. Brown works the middle. I think Sam Laporta, right, is their tight end now?
Laporta,
The
he's tight
rookie?
end. They got Marvin Jones, I think, back.
Marvin Jones, Starvin Marvin. So the makings of a decent wideout
Yeah.
core. Yeah.
But
Obviously, I wish him a speedy recovery for sure.
it says Armstead. It's Terran Armstead, right?
Teron Armstead.
Teron Armstead. We'll go to MRI to be 100% certain, but it sounds like he had avoided a major injury after a practice injury scare there. That'd be an enormous loss for the Dolphins there. Their left tackle, I believe, right?
I know we give a lot of heat for the Jets O-line.
Yeah.
This Dolphins O-line is
Maybe
rough.
more important because Tua, with his concussion past, like, that O-line needs to be rock
and it's
solid.
not very good.
Yeah.
Liam Eichenberg, I think it was a second-round pick for a couple years ago.
Michigan, I want to say.
Connor Williams, veteran center.
Yeah.
Robert Hunt and Austin Jackson, just kind of guys.
Yeah.
You need Teron Armstead there. They got him there, and I think ever since he's gotten there, he's been hurt most of the time.
Jeez.
So
I saw a report that Tua in the offseason was doing some kind of training on how to fall.
yeah, no,
I mean, anything that helps, I guess, but
That'll help.
what a rough place for him in his career. Like, you can't, I mean, what are you going to do? You know, like,
I mean, they should have invested in the O-line this offseason if they truly want to protect Tua.
they really should have.
Like, hey, Jalen Ramsey is nice, great piece, great veteran.
Yep.
Maybe he should have been in the sweepstakes for some of these free agent.
It was such a
Lineman.
deep draft class, too. Like, the centers, the interior
They
guards,
got
like,
Isaiah Wynn, Dan Feeney as backups. Those are veteran.
yeah.
So maybe they'll just play rotation, just play the best five. But this is a
Yeah.
weak link for sure.
We'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Also stay with the Dolphins. I didn't know this. This had completely gone under my radar. Did you know Christian Wilkins is holding in?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So
I know.
Christian
I didn't know.
He's
that.
holding in
Yeah.
amid contract negotiations. It's a pretty friendly negotiation so far. Like,
Yeah.
they seem to be on the same page. Fifth-year option currently sets to pay him $10 million, just over $10 million. Wilkins has chosen to limit his participation, focusing only on individual drills and abstaining from team activities. So he's there, he's present, he's not, but making this. We haven't heard of it.
Yeah.
You
And
know what I'm
also,
saying?
he's at least it's a new system with Fangio. So
Right.
at least he's there, getting the playbook, getting the
Right.
Is he in team meetings or he's just not doing?
He's there. He's there with everything. He's just not in
practices.
team drills.
Oh, he'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I think I read too that the Dolphins are looking to get this done
Yeah.
fast too. So
So
he's a stud. You want to keep him. Checking in on the continuing drama in Indianapolis, just to kind of set the how we got here. Okay.
I need 10 minutes.
I'll try to do it as fast as I can. So Jonathan Taylor, I believe that they had let's just say not a positive conversation to start
With
with
the G.
Ballard.
Ballard.
With Ballard. Then, when all this was, I mean, it's cooling down a little bit now, but when the running back conversation was at its hottest and at its most toxic, Jim Irsay.
Yeah, what happened is he went to go see mommy, Ballard.
Yeah.
Then he went to go see daddy, Jim Irsay, and daddy said no too. Then he got really mad.
Well, the statement from Irsay as well to
Yeah.
the public
Yeah.
about just not wanting to pay running backs and not wanting to renegotiate that in the next,
Yeah.
what's it called? The next
CBA.
CBA, yeah. So then, of course, then it got weird. Then, the team came out and said, hey, they weren't put on some list to basically
NFI.
reset. Yeah, NFI to basically reset his salary to next year. This year didn't exist. And then Jonathan Taylor comes out and says, no need. I'm not hurt. I'm not sure who your source is. Then a video comes out with him limping around like he's definitely hurt.
Spinal. Yeah.
Spinal. Yeah. Now he's left camp again. So
this is an excused absence.
Yeah.
And then when someone asks the head coach when he's going to be back, it's like, I don't know, but he will be back.
Yeah. This one seems like not as dramatic.
This
tweet
is more
here.
like
if you're wondering, I think it's a tweet from. I forgot. Sorry. If you're wondering, I'm not. Sorry. If you're wondering, I'm sure you are. Understand this is a legitimate personal issue for Taylor and not related to his contract status. So
okay, sure.
yeah, and I saw Schefter say the same thing on the McAfee show.
Sure.
So
I don't believe any of that. He's holding out like, you know what? He's excused. It's not about he's because he's so happy here. He is so happy.
Yeah.
Believe me. He just had to go attend to something.
that just sucks. I love Jonathan Taylor.
This is just rough.
And we would give you more information on the Josh Jacobs thing, but there's no information out there.
There's zero. He's probably in Cabo right
Yeah,
now.
he's gone.
I mean, he's probably staying in shape, obviously.
And McDaniels has moved on without him. Like, they've moved on.
Zamir White's not a bad
he
he's
looks
not
good.
obviously not Josh Jacobs.
They signed all the old Patriots.
just because
running
it's
backs.
Josh McDaniels and he's an idiot.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Following the injury to Ravens cornerback Marlon Humphrey, I have like a burp sitting right in the back of my throat.
Whoa, pause.
Following the injury to star cornerback Marlon Humphrey, the Ravens have signed Ronald Darby, ex-Broncos legend.
Shut up. Veteran corner.
Not
Probably
Marlon Humphrey.
Not a starter,
Yeah.
but a stopgap.
It's hard to go get a cornerback that's worth anything in mid-August.
And it's hard to find a veteran quarterback who still has a little bit of juice left.
Right.
But
I'm not sure Darby's even that.
No, he sucked with the Broncos. So
Speaking of veteran defenders, Anthony Barr.
speaking of sucking,
Speaking of sucking. Speaking of guys who suck. No, Anthony Barr's. He's still.
No.
He's got it still.
UCLA.
He visited the Giants but left with no deal.
Just
Also recently visited the Saints.
Just came to hang out.
Yeah, just hanging out with him and Hunt, just making the tour.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
How's it going? I'll take a hat.
What kind of merch you got?
You guys got tote bags anywhere? I'll take a tote bag. Maybe get like a coffee mug. Yeah, just visiting.
Okay.
That's just funny whenever they say like, he's just visiting. Like, so what?
Yeah.
They're friends.
Yeah, like what did you do that couldn't be handled on a phone call?
He probably just
He
came.
needed to see the facilities.
It's probably like a physical or like where are you at contract wise.
That makes sense. Yeah,
like
physical makes sense.
physical in for a visit. We'll let you know if you want to sign you, like an audition.
I want you to call BS or not. Ready? Tyreek Hill says he doesn't watch film. Instead, he plays Madden the night before a game to check the ratings of the cornerbacks he'll be facing. I see the awareness, speed, and strength. That's how I get a good tell on them.
Very true.
You think that's true?
He streams. He's a gamer.
When he watches film?
When he's done with football, he's gonna be even more famous as a streamer. I mean, he watches film. Obviously, he watches film. But I do believe the day before games, he probably like.
If you're McDaniels, you can't say anything. That's your best player.
No, probably Daniel's probably there with him. This is a goofy team, but they're good at being goofy. So to let them, and it obviously works.
Yeah.
He had like 1,800 yards last year or 1,700 yards playing Madden. Play more Madden, buddy.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray would kill for this in his
Kyler
contract.
Murray wants to be in this system.
But like with COD, with like Call of Duty. Hey Kyler, he can play Madden.
A couple other news things here. Ron Rivera still not ready to name Sam Howell as Week 1 starting quarterback. I believe he's competing with Jacoby Brissett.
I would start Jacoby. He played good last year when
He played really, really good.
Well, solid.
He supported. If you're in fantasy, you want Jacoby Brissett.
he'll support those
Amari
wideouts
Cooper was legit.
and the tight end. He supported
Yeah,
Joku at the
Njoku.
top 10. Yeah.
Yeah. Although football wise, you need to see what Sam Howell is.
Yeah, I think you start with Sam Howell. You're just like,
Yeah.
let me just give him 3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Eagles star linebacker Hassan Reddick had surgery on his thumb for something he suffered during practice, but he should be able to make Week 1.
Thumbs down.
I don't think Hassan Reddick needs much of preseason anyway. And then one more thing, and I want to get into this for a little bit because this is a big deal. Robert Saleh said recently in an interview that Mekhi Becton, their starting right tackle, needs to show he can play a game without needing to come out. Now, wasn't there a story that he would come back in like the best shape of his life?
Classic offseason story.
Yeah,
It's a
right.
PR move. He's in the best.
Remember those Eddie Lacy
He's
stories?
actually very in. Oh, Eddie Lacy had a big old guy. Like, I'm actually in the best shape of my
And
life.
Packer fans be like, "No, he's actually in great shape now."
No, actually,
he's
he
not.
is not in
He
shape.
actually looks like a freaking bus.
Yeah, like sorry, I don't know if this is not the NFL anymore. You don't get guys with bellies anymore at running. No, but either way, with Becton,
Yeah.
we've been saying it all off season. The line is the key that's going to make this Jets team, go.
It's not looking good right now.
So how would you rank this offensive line without Becton?
What do you mean? Like rank it?
Like what's like, or like just like how much increase is it with him and how much decrease is it without him?
Becton?
Yeah, like right now, what would you grade it?
I don't know what they have behind Becton, but if Becton's your starter, it probably means you don't have much because he's been so obviously his high end is decent, but we haven't seen that high end in a couple years now.
Behind him, they have veteran tackle Billy Turner.
Oh,
So-
Billy Turner sucks.
He does suck, but still, that's a nice. At least you have.
They got problems. They need to be very opportunistic here. Very just. I mean,
Rodgers needs time. He's not a
Yeah.
he's a pocket manipulator. He's
you
not
got
a
to fix
scrambler.
this.
Yeah.
This will ruin. Sorry, I shouldn't stir that right now.
No.
This should ruin. This could ruin the entire season.
Yeah, it really could because this line, the whole team is stacked everywhere.
Yeah.
Defensively, DBs, D line, wide out, running back room, obviously quarterback. But you win and lose games offensive line.
If they're getting punked
Both
up
sides.
front, they're not going to win anything.
You can't get time to use your wide out.
Yeah.
If you have no time.
Yeah. Dalvin Cook and Breece Hall, like, what does that mean if
The line can't
your
block.
line is just getting shredded? And in the division are some pretty decent to very elite defensive lines. You think of Bradley Chubb and those boys up in Miami.
Yeah.
Or down in Miami.
Brad Chubb and Jalen Phillips.
Jalen Phillips, yeah. And also Christian Wilkins in the middle.
Yep.
Tear that to shreds. And then you think of the Bills are going to run
a
right
plethora.
through that.
Yep.
Yeah, and then the Patriots always have
Judon, and
Yeah.
they're well schemed.
So that can be a real problem. Like if the Jets cannot move forward with that, they have to fix that.
Week 1, you're gonna get tested right away. Buffalo,
Yeah,
already. You're gonna see this line,
they
and
need to get in front of this.
you see a lot of angry shrugs from Aaron Rodgers, man.
Oh, he's gonna be pissed. He's gonna be pissed.
He's always mad at something, but he's gonna be mad.
Not anymore, man. He's kumbaya now.
No, I saw him yelling at his coach.
Taking that ayahuasca.
No, he's not. Well, he is, but he's just the king of shrugs, king of
He really is.
yeah.
But I don't know how it's tough to.
How do you get in shape? Right? Aren't you in shape? This is middle of camp.
I don't know. He might just not. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but what are you gonna do in a game when he has to come out? You're gonna rotate right tackles like that's.
I've never heard of someone who can't stay on the field like
Well,
that.
just how Jason Peters was toward the end of his career.
He's also 40 and
He
like
couldn't finish
3.
a game. Yeah,
But Becton is what?
he can't be older than 33.
He's 24.
Oh my god!
He's
Is
listed
he
as
really 24?
listed as he's
Why does
listed.
it feel like he's been around forever?
He has 4 years. This is his 4th year. He's listed at 6'7", 363.
Really?
So I'm not sure if that number is correct as far as weight, but if your head coach is calling you out publicly like this, that's for a reason. And we see on Hard Knocks, the head coach is very cut and dry.
Oh yeah, he had that conversation with the O-line room.
Yeah.
he said
like-
the F word a lot.
Yeah. Just I'm a tough guy.
Yeah,
But no, but still, but he's right though. This O-line is the only part of this team.
it synced the whole season.
Yeah.
The entire season. Okay, I want to get into this, then we'll take a quick break and get into our mock draft. But last time we spoke about Taylor Swift and how she is probably the artist of the moment and probably should be
Oh,
the
for the
Super
halftime
Bowl
show.
halftime show. She reportedly has turned that down.
No. She said no.
She said no.
She's making a ton
That
of money.
surprise you?
She's making a ton of money doing her own tour. Why would I waste money? Because
But
I
why
think
would you not want to do the Super Bowl?
you have to pay to do the Super Bowl, one, as an artist.
She can afford it.
But I'm just saying. Also, she's making a ton of money doing her own shows.
Yeah.
Also, maybe she said doesn't. I mean, I don't know. These Super Bowl artists get memed instantly. Maybe she just doesn't want to be a meme.
Yeah. Maybe she couldn't do her devil worship thing that she's doing in her concert. In the
Allegedly.
Super Bowl. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, the video showed that.
Yeah. But either way, that probably would have been the biggest pull for modern people now. But
Okay, so let me. The rumors.
uh-oh.
The rumors are that Miley Cyrus and Harry Styles have had talks with the NFL about doing the Super Bowl halftime show I mean, you would obviously rather have Harry Styles here, right?
Harry Styles. I don't know enough about Miley Cyrus. I know Wrecking Ball, and I know The Climb when she was in the show, the song The Climb.
That one gets me every time.
Yeah, The Climb. Harry Styles is actually like, he's like a...
mountain, right?
Yeah. That's all I could do.
Great job, Miley.
But Harry Styles is like international. Maybe they want an international pool.
Yeah, you can't go with Miley
Families
Cyrus
will watch Harry Styles. Some
as
guys,
good as The Climb is, that doesn't play well in Super Bowl halftime show.
and Harry Styles just had an album that won album of the year.
I think a Harry Styles set would be cool because he's like an interesting watch too.
Yeah, and he's from London. Yeah.
He's handsome.
He's objectively a
So
good looking
all the
dude.
wives will stay around and watch it.
Which is what you kind of want, because you already have the guys watching the game.
Yeah.
So now you want the women watching the game.
Yeah.
So let's get this young stud, Harry Styles.
Yeah, and he's very relevant still. He just had his moment with that recent tour. and
Yeah,
album.
he just finished his tour.
You went to his concert with my wife.
Yeah, that's
Is that
interesting.
Is that weird to say? I sent you because I didn't want to go.
We did go to the Harry Styles concert.
Yeah, I was invited to be.
I'm not sure I want people
Put
to
that
know
out
that,
there.
but yeah.
What?
Sure.
I don't think that's weird. I didn't want to go.
I was instantly a yes.
Yeah,
She texted me,
I
do
think
you
I
want to
said-
go to the concert? I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
She begged me to go. I should have gone. I just didn't want to go to a Harry Styles concert.
Tell you what,
But you know what? If I do it again, I would go. Now that I've heard a lot of his songs,
it was very fun
I think it'd be fun.
because we were like pretty deep into the concert,
Yeah.
and we're about a couple drinks in,
Yeah,
and I'm just kind of vibing. You know, everyone's kind of moving. I look to your wife,
yeah.
and she's just like
Just
doing
vibing
like
out.
doing an ultimate mom shuffle, like the mom shuffle. I'm like, oh, she's vibing right now.
Yeah. Oh, that's
But,
her guy, man. She loves Harry Styles.
But as a person who went to his concert, a very entertaining guy to watch. He's kind of
yeah,
eccentric and like,
I think it'd be fun. He's interesting to watch.
yeah.
That's the news right at this moment. Unless anything else comes on Twitter, Angel will stop me and let me know. We're going to take a quick break, and then after the break, we're going to get into our first mock draft.
Oh yeah.
We'll have the picks below on the screen if you want to watch on YouTube.
Zero RB coming your way, but
Yeah,
I cannot wait.
Angel's going to employ the famous zero RB strategy.
I've been saying it all off season. I want to show you, hopefully, how to do it correctly.
I'm gonna do the strategy that most guys will use this drafting season.
ADP,
No, I'm just
highest on the board.
gonna go for it and be like, what feels right in this moment right now,
Oh, so off the hip.
off the hip.
So the guy you just invited into your league,
Wild
and
Wild
just-
West.
he just wants like, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna
Yeah.
do no studying.
I'd like to say I know a little more than that guy.
No,
but
I'm saying like that's the strategy of most
Yeah.
new guys.
Yeah.
Like, I almost think follow the ADP. I mean,
Yep.
they know what they're doing.
that's what I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna pick my best team, see how well. I want you to see how well you can do if you just show up to a draft. Maybe you can do well.
Maybe you could do it. I mean, if you watch enough sports stuff, you know at least the big names.
Yeah.
You're kind of screwed when it comes to like
Yeah.
sleepers. But yeah.
So we'll get into that next. All right, I am very excited for this right here. Our first ever mock draft. This is my first mock of the season. Very excited about it. Is it your first?
No, not at all. It's my 100th, maybe. This
Wow.
mock drafts are what get guys through boring summer parties and kids parties and
Yeah,
stuff
that's
you don't
true.
want to go to. You just pull out the sleeper app, ESPN app, whatever app you use.
Yeah.
Do a quick mock while these kids are playing, or quick mock while the wife is in the store, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm very excited though. Can't wait to implement.
I'll get there at some point. I'm not there yet. I haven't done any mocks, but once I get it rolling,
Yeah,
it's a problem.
It's tough. It's tough.
I'm still
'cause-
working on my Clash of Clans at this moment.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
same. But yeah.
but I won't touch my Clash of Clans for months
No.
after.
No, my on the bottom of my phone, it's gonna be phone, text, and whatever app I use.
Yeah.
I won't.
Which you do
I
not
won't.
share.
I won't plug in.
Yeah.
I won't give them a free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this is our first mock. The way it's going to work is I am set to pick 5th, and Angel's picking 8th. It is a snake draft, so those will flip
Now,
every.
what is your strategy?
So here's my strategy, and it's probably what most guys will do going into this. I'm just going to trust my heart, trust my gut, trust my eyes.
That seems good
It's
because fantasy football is very much a gut sport.
right. It's not really a numbers thing.
Yeah. So you just kind of. Yeah.
So you're obviously going with your zero running back
Yeah.
strategy.
Let me explain the zero RB or hero RB.
Please do.
So the zero RB is when you don't pick a running back until the 5th round. Some people push it to the 8th round. So you draft 3 wideouts
Wow.
to start, or you draft 2 wideouts, a tight end, and then another wideout.
That's wild.
Then you find a workhorse back or a back, this is PPR, who gets catches, or a back who's set up to be this is where the sleepers come in. This is where you have to know who sleeper running backs are and why they're going to be better.
Yeah.
So you basically have to pick a league winner within 4 running backs. Pick one league winner.
Interesting.
If you have a league winner and you have elite wideouts and elite tight end, yeah. Most people do the quarterback after that, but we'll talk about it when we get there.
If you're listening on a podcast right now, Apple, Spotify, whatever, but you want to see the draft, we'll have the draft board up on the YouTube.
But we will
video.
also be telling you which picks.
We'll also talk through it here.
Yeah.
Let's get this thing started. I am starting the draft right now, and let's see what the first 4 picks are. Justin Jefferson, Christian McCaffrey, Travis Kelce, Jamar Chase. And so that's
Travis Kelce in the first 4. I talked about this earlier. This is very smart for people to do.
people have been scared to do this lately, but I think they're over that.
The gap between Kelce and the other tight ends is a very wide margin.
8 points per game.
Yes. So
He's averaging 8 more points per game than the
one of the
second
only
tight end.
tight ends you could put in your flex and say,
Yeah.
oh, he's just a wideout.
Yeah, so he goes third. I'm not mad at that. Jefferson, Chase, and McCaffrey seem to be the consensus here, especially with
Yeah.
so much up in the air about some of these running backs. So here I am at pick number 5. I have a minute and a half left, so I'm kind of talk through this pretty quickly. On the board is Austin Eckler. For me, I'm here looking at I have a chance to pick 5 here. I won't pick again in quite a bit. And so I need a star. This is kind of the way I draft is I need someone to build. Who am I going to build my team around? For this here, I think the safest bet for me is going to be Austin Eckler. So I'm probably going to go Austin Eckler, although Tyreek Hill is very, very tempting because of what he did last year.
Yep.
In fact, even saying that, I'm like, are you sure you're going to go Austin Eckler?
Eckler's a touchdown guy.
Eckler's just, I mean, this is Eckler's problem right here is that compared to someone like Tyreek Hill, it's just Hill is so much more sexy of a pick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Eckler's kind of like, yeah, I get
you
it.
know, but Eckler's just so consistent.
The cheetah versus
Yeah, he
wh-
stays
whatever.
healthy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this is
In
a
the
tough
PPR
one.
league, he also adds that too. He catches a lot of passes, a lot of flat routes, a lot of screens. New offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore, as opposite
Yeah.
implements running backs in a lot of ways. But Tyreek Hill, star.
I'm going to go Tyreek Hill. I'm going to go Tyreek Hill over Austin Eckler. Not sure if that's the right thing, but I think Tyreek Hill has a legit shot to be the number 1 receiver.
Yep.
So I'll go Tyreek Hill here at number 5. Eckler goes right behind me. Team 6 just said, you idiot. I'll take Eckler. Team 7, Cooper Kupp returns. And Angel up now at pick number 8.
So when you implement a 0 RB, you look for number 1 options in elite teams.
Okay.
There's one guy in this who's the number 1 option for an elite team.
So with your first pick, that's what you're looking for.
Looking for Stephon Diggs right here out of
Yeah.
Buffalo. I think they didn't add anything besides Dalton, Kincaid, and Gabe Davis is okay. They have
Yeah.
a plethora of okay wideouts, some sleepers in there, but I think for a 0 wideout, you need a guy you could rely on to get targets and catches. I'm going Stephon Diggs here.
Okay.
Easy.
So Diggs at number 8. Finishing out the round is Bijan Robinson. The rookie goes Barkley, A.J. Brown, CeeDee Lamb. And then on the turn here, you're coming up. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Nick Chubb, Mahomes, the first quarterback off the board. Devonta Adams, and now you're up here again. Who's your second pick now that you have picked Stephon Diggs? How does this work with the 0 RB?
If you're lucky enough to get another guy, number 1 option on a good team,
Okay, that's what you're looking for, number
who
1.
sits here is Garrett Wilson.
Ooh.
So you have Garrett Wilson tied with Stephon Diggs.
Yeah,
That's something that most teams won't be able to compete with.
right.
And with all these running backs holding out at her, I feel like I'll be able to draft one like kind of later. Now Jalen Waddle is also here,
Yeah, that's
who's
what I saw.
proven, and but I believe in the talent of Garrett Wilson, but no, I'm gonna go Mr. Garrett Wilson. He's upside, plus he's already been productive, so I'm gonna go Garrett Wilson.
So in a 0 RB, this is what you're looking for, just a Garrett Wilson's Stephon Diggs,
just unstoppable, no one can
team
keep
is
up.
built around these 2 receivers.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So Garrett Wilson is my pick.
Garrett Wilson goes. Josh Allen. Damn, I was looking at him. Josh Jacobs, and now I am up. Now here's where I am thinking right now. I was already thinking quarterback. I was thinking Josh Allen.
Yeah,
Now Jalen Hurts is there, and I know Justin Fields is down there too.
yeah.
I would like to grab one of them with my next pick when we make the turn here. So I'm gonna wait on quarterback. I don't want Henry because I don't know what that Titan offense can be. Jonathan Taylor, I don't know if he's going to play. I don't want Pollard here. Oh, man, this one's tough here because I have to go. I got Tyreek Hill. Okay, so kind of here's where I'm at here. I'm hoping for this quarterback to be there on the turn. I don't want Henry or Taylor. I want someone with a little more upside. I'm actually going to go Pollard here.
Okay.
I'm going to go Pollard here and just hope that – I think he's healthy.
Okay.
And just hope that efficiency is going to not dip too much as his workload increases. He had historic efficiency. It's probably not going to stay the same. It will come down.
Yeah.
But what he showed last year, he was the best back in the second half of the season.
Absolutely.
In the league.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go Tony Pollard here, and hopefully now I've paired someone who can be a top 5 running back with someone who could be the best receiver in Tyreek Hill. I go Tony Pollard here, and we'll see if my quarterbacks make it to the turn. Henry and Harris go right after with Waddle. It's Higgins, Stevenson, Hurts goes. Please, please, please. Okay, so Justin Fields is there. Now this is tough. I wanted Hurts to fall.
Okay.
I've always wanted Hurts on my team, but he won't be my team today. Justin Fields is way down on this list.
So you're looking at quarterback here, right?
ADP wise, Justin Fields is not who the consensus would pick here. They would have Burrow and Jackson ahead of him.
Now, for good reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burrow's.
But you just want to target Hurts.
Yeah. So I see. Okay. So here's my thing.
Oh,
now.
sorry, Fields. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a 1 quarterback league, right? I see Burrow, Jackson, Fields, and Herbert and Lawrence. I'd be happy with any one of those guys.
Yep.
I think I could maybe even wait another round now and let the quarterbacks come back another round and maybe pick up. I'm probably here going tight end because I think Hawkinson has a chance to – I don't want Kittle. I don't want Pitts. I think Goddard's going to be below Hawkinson. And after that, I think it's kind of a crapshoot. So I think I jump at the chance to grab someone elite their position, and I take Hawkinson here.
Okay.
Right after Mark Andrews, by the way. Lamar Jackson goes next, then Devonta Smith, and now Angel making his 3rd pick. Already has Diggs and Wilson. So what do you look at now?
So you're looking at tiers. So this is where you either pick a tight end or a elite quarterback to pair with one of your wideouts.
So you're not even looking at the running backs way yet?
No, not.
Okay.
So my wideouts now are Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen's gone, and Garrett Wilson. Aaron Rodgers is a very late draftee. Yeah. So I can wait on quarterback now.
Yeah.
I can't lose out on tiers for tight ends. Tight ends, once you get down
exactly
too far
what I
gone,
just did. Yeah.
It's just a dart throw.
Right.
Dart throw. You're hoping for 5 catches.
And they're coming off here in this
yeah.
round. Andrews, Hawkinson, and then the last round, of course, who was it? Oh, sorry, no, it was Kelsey going really early.
So I'm going to utilize the same mindset I had for my wideouts. Good players on good offenses. George Kittle is a good player. Quarterbacks, whatever. Kyle Pitts, never again. Now, Dallas Goedert is here.
Yeah, steady.
Very good quarterback. 3rd option,
yeah.
but on a team where he's been so efficient touchdown-wise, so efficient. He's a very big per-catch guy for being a tight end.
Oh, yeah.
So upsides there. He's had some hurt games, but yeah.
You like how they give him the ball here. They throw him screens.
Yeah.
They run plays for Dallas Goedert.
Now, wideouts are a little thin.
30 seconds.
So, yeah. So, I think I'm going to go Mr. Dallas Goedert here.
Okay. So, you get your tight end.
Tight end.
So, you're going Diggs, Wilson, Goddard. Breece Hall goes next. Deebo Samuel, that's way too early for him. Burrow's gone. So, hopefully there's not a run on quarterbacks here. At the turn, Metcalf, Jahmyr Gibbs, Keenan Allen, and Aaron Jones go. So, we see now we've stepped down a tier.
Yeah.
Like, the elite players are gone now. So, who are you going?
Same thing. So there's a couple guys here who are number 1 options for good quarterbacks. Calvin Ridley returning.
Yeah.
You have Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
And you have DeAndre Hopkins. But I think it's either I like Judy this year, but not as much as I like Cooper and Calvin Ridley. And I think the steadiness of I think the rise of Trevor Lawrence will increase.
Yeah.
With Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley, I project to be a very good year this year. I don't really like anyone else besides that, and I got to maintain my drafting here. So I'm going to go Mr. Calvin Ridley with my
Calvin
third.
Ridley going into your flex. I love it. I'm here for the Calvin Ridley love. Damn, I wanted to go with Mixon, and he went right after Ridley.
Then followed by DeAndre Hopkins.
Mixon's the guy I was targeting here.
Yeah.
I wanted Mixon. I think Mixon is gonna make your season. He finished running back 3, and then last year running back 12. The usage is there. The offense is incredible. They're going to be in the red zone all the time.
No competition there, really.
No competition. He's now in the years where they're just going to run him.
Yep.
Like, he's in his last years, empty the tank.
Yep.
I wanted Mixon, didn't get him. I don't like Hopkins there. I think it's early for him still, but not mad at it. So I'm up here. I've not doubled up on any positions yet. So I have my wide receiver 1, my running back 1, and my tight end. So here I'm going best available. Now, here's the thing I'm in here. So I've been waiting on quarterbacks, right?
Yeah.
Justin Fields is there.
Still there. Hang it on.
Still there. If I skip this pick, I draft again in 9 picks. Do I think Justin Fields will last 9 picks? I don't. So
No.
I would risk losing Fields here and have to settle for a Lawrence, which is fine. But I think Fields has the potential, like I said, to draft here in the 4th round to someone who has the potential to finish first in this position group.
Yep.
Look at the rest of the guys drafted in this round. You can't say that about anyone else. So I think here I like the upside of Justin Fields, and I go Justin Fields here.
Could possibly be the number 1 quarterback in
Exactly.
fantasy football.
Exactly. Justin Herbert goes right after him with Terry McLaurin, George Kittle, and then on the turn, Kenneth Walker, Miles Sanders, Drake London, DJ Moore goes. I would have liked that stack.
Yep.
And I'm up again here now. Jonathan Taylor's still there. Do I have the gonads to go and get Jonathan Taylor here in the 5th round?
The risk isn't too risky now. And in the 5th round, there's still running backs good behind him.
Look at the drop-off here. I could go Jonathan Taylor. If I don't, Dameon Pierce, J.K. Dobbins, Alexander Madison.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to trust that they smooth things over. It's the 5th round, so it's not going to kill me. And I go Jonathan Taylor here and if he comes back, I have an absolute steal with Jonathan Taylor. Thank you, Jim Irsay, for pissing him off and knocking him down to the 5th round.
Yep.
Jonathan Taylor. Ooh, I like that. So Dameon Pierce goes right after him, followed by Christian Watson. And now Angels up again. And let's see, are you looking at running back yet?
Now we are in the what?
We're the 5th round.
We're in the 5th round. People will still go wideouts here, but I feel like I have that covered. Quarterbacks are still there.
So you don't have a quarterback yet?
No.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, so there's 2 options. You look for workhorse running backs. Here you have Dobbins and then Madsen. You have Kamara and James Conner. You have plenty of workhorse backs still. But if I can get an elite quarterback to stack with my flex, Calvin Ridley, if I get Trevor Lawrence here, but I still have Aaron Rodgers. I have Aaron Rodgers and I have the sleeper in Anthony Richardson.
Right.
So I can wait on that.
Ooh.
I think what I'm going to do here is get a guy who's the only guy in a very good offense, Alexander Madison.
Okay, yeah. You're going to volume play there.
You just need a guy who's going to not hurt you.
Yeah, Alexander Madison, look at the guys going after him. Dobbins, Kamara, as far as running backs, DeAndre Swift. I like Madison over all those guys. I think it's a good pick that could be kind of a steal there. You're back on the clock here. And
I'm going to get another guy who rarely leaves the field.
No, you're not. Are you going to do the most boring pick of all time?
When you're doing 0 wideout or 0 running back,
Uh-huh.
and you get to this point, you need guys who are just going to be reliable.
Yeah.
Your sexy picks are in your wideout room.
Okay.
Your reliable guys are in your running back room.
So these are your blue-collar guys.
Yeah. The most boring guy in fantasy
I
to
know you're
pick.
going to do it. Don't do it.
Look, let me just run you through why I'm going to do this.
Okay.
The quarterbacks are still deep. 1 quarterback league, with this kind of offense, with this kind of team, I see guys who aren't going to hurt me. And if I can get my running back room already just set, done,
Yeah.
I'm going to go James Conner.
Yeah. James Conner, I mean, he gets so much passing work. He gets all the goal line work. I mean, he's going to be, unless Hollywood Brown returns to form, which he could.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have the quarterback to push it downfield to him.
Dump off screens.
It's going to be a lot of James Conner.
Yep.
So that could be a great pick there. Kyle Pitts goes next. Don't want to touch him with a 10-foot pole. Mike Williams, same thing. Two up and down for me. I'm on the clock here. I have my 2 running backs now, Jonathan Taylor and Tony Pollard. My quarterback and my tight end spots are filled, and I have 1 receiver. I'm looking here for my 2nd receiver, And the receiver room has dropped now.
Yeah.
I do have Tyreek Hill, so I feel okay about that. But I'm looking here at a bunch of guys who I could either pick someone like a Brandon Ayuk or a Tyler Lockett with a pretty high floor. Those guys I think don't finish out the top 15.
Yeah.
Or I take a big swing here. I'm all about big swings, baby.
There you go.
I am going to go with someone I think who has a real chance to break out, be top 10-ish. I'm going to go with Steelers receiver in his second year, George Pickens, to
All the talent in the world.
to pair with Tyreek Hill and pray to God that Kenny Pickett.
They have a good connection already. So
I'm going George Pickens here. I'm very excited about that. Probably higher than he's being drafted, but I like him. Akers goes next, and Lockett, Smith, and Jigba. So we're seeing the rookies come off the board now. Jordan Addison goes right before me. Let me scroll this up. So now I'm picking my bench.
yeah.
So when I get to this point, I like to just go kind of best available, but try to still keep it kind of even. Looking at who's available here, they have Dalvin Cook up top. Don't want that. Christian Kirk. I think Christian Kirk is still going to be solid. I think last year's performance, I don't think we get that again with Calvin Ridley in town. So I might pass him. Isaiah Pacheco's interesting.
CH is coming back.
He is
So
coming
you have
back.
kind of a three-headed.
They brought back Jerry McKinnon.
Yeah.
So that's probably enough to scare me off that because I'm looking at I don't know, I'm always looking at upside here. Someone I like who I think is going to have a pretty high floor, so fill a nice backup spot for me,
I know what you're
but
talking about.
still give me that excitement I'm looking for of like what could this guy be?
Yep.
Is Bills running back James Cook?
I was not thinking that.
Yeah, who are you thinking?
I was thinking David Montgomery.
Yeah, Montgomery I think is I don't know if he has a chance to be like that super elite guy that I would like.
Yeah.
But I think Montgomery would be another good high floor pick here if that's what you're looking to do. I think Cook will give you that high floor with the passing game that he'll get in Buffalo. He'll get all the passing work, and hopefully he's involved around the goal line too, and they don't opt for Latavius Murray or Damian Harris. I go James Cook here. Christian Kirk goes next with Isaiah Pacheco, and now Angels on the board again. Let's go through your roster real quick to kind of recap. You have Diggs and Wilson in your receiver slots, Goddard as your tight end, Ridley in your flex, Madison and Connor as your running backs. No quarterback yet. Are you going quarterback here?
This is where I don't want to drop anywhere below this last tier of Prescott, Watson, Tua, Anthony Richardson, and Aaron Rodgers. I would like to do the stack of Aaron Rodgers, but I'm going to go
Are you going to do it?
potential here. I'm going to go possible top 5 guy.
Wow.
Guy who can run the ball, who's already the starter, named the starter from week 1.
Yeah.
Even without Jonathan Taylor, who's still going to run the ball at the goal line. He might be inefficient passing, but all he needs is 15 touchdowns.
Right.
And he could be a top 5 if he rushes for 1,000 yards. I think
Right.
very possible. Going, this is
Do
crazy
it.
to do over
Pull the
2.
trigger. Pull the trigger.
Yeah, I'm going to go Anthony Richardson here.
I love it. I love it. I love that. See, I think just my mind is always there. Like, can this guy, does it give me a decent floor? You're going to get a decent floor with Anthony Richardson.
Because he can rush, yeah.
He's going to rush. He's going to be a running back in your quarterback slot. And if he figures out in any way throwing the ball, the sky is the limit for that guy.
Yeah, I think he's potential top 5.
Yeah.
If not, top 15.
Interesting here that Dak Prescott was the next quarterback to go. Trevor Lawrence still out there, right?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
No. Watson, Tua, Aaron Rodgers still there.
Tua, wow.
So I'm up again, and I'm going to pick a guy who. Now I'm just picking. I'm going to pick I'm 3 deep at wideout. It's my strength, and the wideouts right now are all kind of the same kind of realm. So I got to make sure my running back group is solid. I have boring guys. Now I want to get an upside guy.
Okay.
On the board now, there's a bunch of backs that are okay. I think I'm gonna go with it's tough right now. Look for this is a PPR league. You got Ada Dillon.
There's someone I want that I hope you don't pick in the running back room.
So this is a guy who's in real life. I don't want him to see a lot of play on the field.
Yeah.
Because if he does, it means something bad happened to the starting running back.
Yeah.
Which is very possible because he's playing this weekend after tearing his ACL, LCL 10 months ago.
Right.
P. Ryan's here. Sean Payton's always had a top 5 rushing attack career-wise in real-life football. I'm looking for a guy who's be utilized in the passing game, who can be on the field for third down. I'm going to go Samaje Perine.
Yeah, I think that's you got some unsexy running backs, but they're going to produce.
Yeah.
Let's go one more round.
Yeah.
And then we'll wrap it up. So let me make this pick, and then we'll go one more round. I think I started off my this is really the start of the bench, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go here as my first guy off the bench. I think mid-season, it's the hardest to get another tight end. And although I have a super solid tight end in Hawkinson, I'm going to go get my backup tight end because I just think you never want to be caught. I just don't ever want to be caught in that game of choosing between Dawson Knox and Taysom Hill and Irv Smith. So I want to be like up here. I really like Dalton Schultz with the Texans. We haven't seen it yet, but I think that just makes sense that he's going to be a target.
Yep. Rookie quarterback, too.
Yeah, rookie quarterback. I don't like Kmet. I think there's too many options there. Dalton Kincaid is so interesting. Now, in me, I know not to go get a rookie tight end.
Very rarely do they produce fantasy-wise.
Kyle Pitts, all the best ones.
Well, Kyle Pitts did, but But besides that, it's very tough to be a productive fantasy tight end
Yeah, I think that's too. And David Njoku is interesting too.
Yeah.
So that's really for me. It's between those 3 guys: Kincaid, Schultz, and Njoku. I think I go for less sexy, more steady here. I'm gonna go for Dalton Schultz. I think he gets a steady workload. I think he's a red zone option in a room with not a lot of big receivers. I'm going Dalton Schultz. Sean Watson goes, Kadarius Toney, David Njoku goes a little bit after here. This is my last pick on my bench here. I'm going to go best available. Oh, let me tell you right now. This guy, this is my, if we're doing my guys or my pick for the year, my breakout kind of unexpected candidate, Zay Flowers.
He looks fantastic.
Let me stop sleeping on this kid. Go get Zay Flowers.
If you watch him in practice, he reminds you of Antonio Brown. He's short, but he's compact in his route. He's powerful out of his break.
Yeah.
And he's strong.
He's
strong
incredible
hands.
out of his cuts.
And he's always had yak.
Yeah.
Yards after catch.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like he's a great route runner, and then when he gets the ball, he's a whole new problem.
Explosive.
I'm going Zay Flowers here. I think that's someone who I want on as many teams as I can this year.
Yeah.
Zay Flowers. I probably shouldn't say that because I have a draft coming up and I don't want him to be taken, but I doubt he lasts anyway. I'm going Zay as my last pick. Angel here with his last pick. Let's review your roster one more time here. With this 0 RB strategy, you go Diggs, Wilson, Goddard, Calvin Ridley, the possible comeback player of the year, and then you go running backs Madison, Connor. You get Anthony Richardson, the rookie, high upside.
Yeah.
Low.
I'm about to address that.
Yeah. And P. Ryan. So we're thinking safety net here.
Here's what safety net for in case Anthony Richardson is not good, which is very possible. He was not very good in college.
In case he's benched by week 7.
In case he's benched by week 7, I need a guy who I know is going to start the whole year.
Yeah.
Good weapons. There's 3 guys here. There's Aaron Rodgers, who I could stack with my
which you've been flirting with for a couple rounds now.
Yeah. Kirk Cousins is going to be top 10. Not
solid.
Yeah.
QB6 last year.
QB6 last year. And Geno Smith.
QB7 last
year.
They
got him more weapons.
Yeah. Those are solid, and I like your process because this is kind of the same process I have with the tight end.
Yeah.
You don't want to get stuck mid-season
with something
and have to go stream quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Go stream running backs, go stream receivers. Quarterbacks and tight ends are tougher, so I think it's a good idea here, getting your backup quarterback. Who's it going to be?
It's between Aaron Rodgers and Kirk Cousins. They're both in the same realm. They both have elite wideout. I'm going to trust Justin Jefferson more than Garrett Wilson here.
Go for it.
I'm drafting Kirk Cousins over Aaron Rodgers.
That's the right choice.
Yeah.
That's the right choice.
As boring as you can get.
Yeah.
But, if Anthony Richardson doesn't work out, I have Kirk Cousins, who's going to be top 10 quarterback.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go over our rosters here. We picked 2 bench spots. We won't finish it out.
No defenses because we don't
No defenses
care.
because that doesn't matter. And for the love of God, stop playing with kickers.
Real quick, my strategy for defenses in this kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm willing to stream defenses
every single week.
I'll stream it. I would rather have an elite wideout, elite running back, elite quarterback than have an elite defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to get back. We'll review our teams and close out the show.
Yep.
Cool? All right. Okay. It is, we're recording Thursday night. It's 11:42, and it feels like 11:42 at this moment.
No, it doesn't, baby. We're in a mock draft. My
I was gonna
adrenaline
say-
is still pumping.
I was going to say, but this mock draft got me. It woke me up.
Yeah.
Maybe it had probably a little to do with that iced coffee as well.
Gets the blood pumping a
yeah.
little bit.
I
A little bit below the waist, a little bit above the waist. Both. Blood pumping.
yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm
Coffee does that for you?
saying? No, mock drafts do that for me. You
Oh, I was going to say.
know what I'm saying? Coffee is getting the
Coffee does get me below the waist, but
The
not
old-
in the front, in the back, actually.
very quickly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right through
Yes. As we
Um,
age.
Yes. Okay. I'm glad we provide that information for the audience. If
You're
you-
welcome.
If you stuck around this long, that's your reward. Let's review our teams really quick before we close out the show. We'll start with yours. You did the 0 RB strategy.
Yes.
All right, which you've talked for weeks about.
Yes.
Are you happy with your team?
Here's what I'm confident with. No one's going to compete with my wideouts and my
Nope.
tight ends.
Nope.
Stephon Diggs, Garrett Wilson, and Calvin Ridley could all be top 10 guys. Literally can all be top 10, top 15
Yeah.
for Calvin Ridley. I have a top 3 tight end. I didn't get the tight end that I wanted. And I have boring running backs because when you have top elite wideouts, you need boring running backs to just be solid guys.
Yeah.
James Conner, Alexander Mattison, number 1 options for their team. P. Ryan as a backup. My quarterbacks have Anthony Richardson with the upside.
Right.
If it doesn't work out, Kirk Cousins with
like
this,
that,
with
right behind him.
with the solidity,
You might even start with Kirk Cousins there.
and just see what I have with Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
This is the 0 RB strategy.
So the shoot from the hip strategy, I think, turned out very nicely for me.
Let's hear it.
Quarterback, I got Justin Fields. I love Justin Fields this year. We saw his 3 for 329 yards or whatever he had, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
I think with Moore there, Mooney back, Claypool full off season, this offense is going to go to the moon.
DJ Moore.
Yeah, DJ Moore. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
So I drafted. My running backs are interesting here. I think I came away with 2 running backs that I would never thought I would get in them both. I got Pollard and Jonathan Taylor. Now it is a risk to pick Jonathan Taylor here, but no risk it, no freaking biscuit.
Yeah.
And so I think Jonathan Taylor here is worth the risk because if he comes back to camp, they work it out, which I think they will.
Yeah.
I have Pollard and Jonathan Taylor, who should be both latest in the second round.
Yep.
And then I got him in the third round. I love Tyreek Hill here. He was obviously my number 1 pick, and he'll, hopefully win me some games himself. I took a couple risks here with some young guys with high upside in George Pickens and James Cook. Now, when you do that, some people I would advise maybe just do it with one guy.
Yeah.
Because now I am really riding on these young guys to come through.
Yeah.
And they haven't done it in any meaningful way before. And so maybe in retrospect, I maybe take that chance with one of them. I went with both of them, so we'll see how that goes. And then I get the steady TJ Hawkinson, who's going to be up there with the best of them at the end of the year.
Yeah. So you want to leave drafts with at least a confident, out of 8 starters, you want at least confident 6.
Yeah.
So you want to at least I have 2 chances.
Yeah.
So I don't mind your chances because you have between Tyreek Hill, Tony Pollard, and Justin Fields, those could literally all be number 1s in their position.
Right.
So you could take a risk with this. So I like your team a lot.
Yeah, that was fun.
It's fun.
I'm going to do a couple more mock drafts
They're
tonight.
fun. They're fun to do.
I got the itch now.
If you're like at work, like I need to take a break. Just go to the break room, go to the toilet, do a quick mock draft. God, you just do the top 5 rounds. Just do the sexy picks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sharpen up your skills.
That was fun. The mock draft. We'll put that up on the screen so you can follow along.
Yeah.
That's the show for today. I do want to say,
Wait, real quick before we end it.
don't say.
Comment below on YouTube.
Yeah.
Who has the better team?
Who was a better team?
We'll put our teams side by side.
Yeah.
Comment
Or some
below.
decisions you agree with. I like to hear that.
Yeah.
The more information, the better, and we'll respond to your comments.
This is I
want to get into this with the people.
most opinionated stuff is fantasy football.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
I wanted to share something with you. I watched the Johnny Manziel documentary in full. Must watch. It is must watch.
what I got from that,
You saw it?
I saw parts of it. I saw enough to know. He even said, "I'm just a frat guy who happened to be good at football,
Right.
and did it because he got girls from playing football.
He played football for the life.
for the life of a college athlete who's good at sports.
Right.
You can do whatever you want as a college athlete and when you're good at sports.
Right.
A lot of it's shady. A lot of it's not legal.
The signature stuff I was cool with. I don't care. He should get more money.
I'm all for these
Yeah,
players.
I hated that.
Yeah.
But he really put his body through it, man.
Yeah.
I forgot that he had gotten that low.
You know, yeah, we talk sports a lot, and like these players, like he's good, he's bad, he sucks, whatever. At the end of the day, they're just people.
Yeah.
Who just trying to make a living doing a sport that's very hard to do. And quarterback is the toughest position in all sports.
Yeah, it was fun to relive those Texas A&M days, though.
Oh, him, Mike Evans,
Oh, he was so good.
just scrambling. He was just electric.
It's so cool too how they recapped how Texas A&M had joined the SEC. They were doubted, and here comes Johnny Manziel, little white
Johnny Football.
Johnny Football.
How cool is that nickname? We don't do nicknames like that no more.
The
Johnny
best
Football.
nickname
Johnny Football.
for sure. And of course his downfall, and seems like he's doing better now. Hopefully he can pull together and have a great second act. But must watch if you're out there. It's on, I believe, Netflix.
Yeah.
Go watch the Johnny Manziel. I think Untold Stories, what it's called, that Untold.
Yeah. A lot of good football stuff.
Yeah.
We had quarterback. We have Hard Knocks now. We had the Manziel. Like,
Yeah.
quarterbacks are just interesting.
I'll tell you what. Tomorrow, go turn on a game, a preseason game.
Yep.
By halftime, and all the stars are out. Go switch over to one of these documentaries.
Drive your wife absolutely crazy by doing this.
No, she'll like the documentary. My wife liked it.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
interesting. It's kind of. It's not all football.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, have you watched anything? I know something you'd watch, and I'm begging you not to share it. But what else did you watch recently? We were talking about. For the love of God, please don't.
I'm doing it.
No.
I was on TikTok, and I just scrolling. I didn't. The video.
Let me ask you: did you not know what
The
it was?
video wasn't on TikTok, by the way. I didn't
No,
see it
it's
on
not
TikTok.
allowed to be on TikTok.
Yeah. Okay. It was there. There was a guy talking about the most viral things in YouTube history or in internet history. So obviously, you know, some XXX tapes were on there, some stuff like that, right?
It's 11:50.
Yeah. 2 Girls, 1 Cup. That shit's crazy.
Did you not know it existed?
I knew it existed. I knew everyone was freaked out about it. I've never seen it in my life until yesterday or yesterday.
I think of that, and I think the phenomenon it was. I've actually never seen it. I heard what it was, and I had no.
Don't.
Yeah, don't need.
I
to see
seen it one time. I'm never gonna. That image is burned in my brain.
We're not even gonna get into what it is on the show.
But I did watch a movie.
It's just depraved human nature.
Yeah, it's just the perversion.
Ugh.
God help us.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So thanks for reminding me. What were you gonna say?
I did watch a movie that's pretty good.
What's that?
I'm bringing Ford versus Ferrari.
You liked it?
It was good. It wasn't great. It was good.
Yeah.
Christian Bale, Matt Damon.
Yeah, speaking
Solid.
of Christian Bale, I watched for the first time American Hustle, and I know I should have watched it sooner.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
That's with Trevor Lawrence, Jennifer Lawrence, the Bradley Cooper,
Bradley Cooper's in there, of course.
Lois
Bale.
Lane. I forgot her name.
Yeah, what's her name? She's great. She's so good.
Yeah.
And then they got DiCaprio. The old man,
De Niro.
De Niro.
They got De
I
Niro.
love
The
me
old
some-
man. Sorry.
You know what I mean? God,
No.
that was a little strong.
De Niro.
I love me some De Niro. I don't even care.
He's probably not trying anymore. He's just, I'll just pay me money. I'll say whatever.
Yeah.
But you like him in these movies.
I love that movie. Yeah, I had a good time watching that.
Anything? What's up this weekend? What do you got? What do you got going on?
This weekend, I am headed out to family vacation. We're still gonna have our shows because we don't miss a freaking show.
No, football doesn't stop, so we
Monday,
don't
Wednesday,
stop.
Friday, we'll have shows.
All three.
But I am headed on family vacation. I'm taking a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old across the country and then on a boat out of the country.
God help you.
So let's see how that goes.
Is this is a cruise, right?
It is a cruise. It's our first. It's our family vacation. We'll see how it goes. It could be a huge mistake. We might fall apart before we can get to Miami.
Just the transportation to Miami.
We're literally stressed out about it just to get there.
Yeah, these are my nieces, your daughter's first time on a plane.
No.
Okay.
No. So they both have flown
Okay. So
to Northern California before.
Okay.
But I mean,
All
we split it up into 2 parts, 3.5. Tell me, is this a mistake? Excuse me. So it's all the way in Miami. I didn't want to do one shot.
Okay.
5.5 hours or whatever. It'd be 6 hours.
Cross country.
Too much. So I split it up.
Okay.
We're landing, I think, in Denver or somewhere. It's a 3.5 hour flight and a 2.5 hour flight.
Okay. That makes sense.
Right?
Yeah. Maybe you even get a nap in.
Yeah. Layover.
You and the babies.
Layover. We're not leaving the plane. We stay on the plane.
Okay.
So we don't have to transfer everyone to a new.
You guys
plane.
all in one row?
We got one row. We got 3 seats.
You can have your baby. Are you going to put any kind of like earphones on the baby or like
I don't
sound?
think so, because that's the first time I thought about it.
That's what most people do. Like
Maybe we should do that.
They want to muffle the sound, or
Yeah, because I don't know if my daughters will let that happen.
I know your daughters.
They hate it.
Yeah,
They hate stuff. They don't like wearing hats, nothing.
but
Maybe
give them a little pill, put them to sleep. Well, mommy and daddy go to the bar.
No. I'm go on the plane on the bar. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing this weekend. That's what I'll be all week next week. So we'll see how that goes. I'll be updating you. I'll be live from the Bahamas. Can't wait for that.
And many more.
And that's a good segue. Next week, we're doing something that I am so freaking excited about.
I'm gonna ask you what I'm doing.
Oh, I'm sorry. What are you doing this
I'm
weekend?
gonna shout out to 818 Brewery. They're having a anniversary party.
Thank you.
Yeah, one of our sponsors, 818, our only sponsor, 818 Brewery is having a party.
Yeah.
An anniversary party this Saturday.
Their 8th anniversary.
They're having live music. They have food.
Yeah.
They have obviously awesome beer. Me and a couple buddies going down there, gonna check it out.
Nice. They're going to have pizza, Osborne Pizza Kitchen.
We're just gonna go down there and just party.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Me, a bunch of former frat boys, one frat boy, and a bunch of former frat boys who aren't bringing the wives or the girlfriend.
Awesome.
So we're just a bro out.
So they have something tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And they have something Saturday.
So this is Friday today. So
Yes,
yeah,
tonight and
yeah.
tomorrow.
Got you.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I wish I could be there for that.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see the turnout, obviously, and I want some merch. 818. I'm from the 818. If you're from the 818, you know that's a cool thing to do. Get 818 merch. It says 818. It's hard to find that. So
I'll leave the. I'll put all the information in the
Yeah.
Description below.
if you live in the San Fernando Valley in California, come check it out. I'll be there.
Yeah.
And
Pizza, beer, live music. It's going to be so much fun.
bring the bros, bring the kids. I don't know.
Yeah, I think.
It's fun.
I think.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, that'd be a good time.
Yeah.
Next week, I was saying we're going to get into something that I'm very excited about. We've been planning for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
We have connected with some Instagram fan pages, some massive ones.
Yeah.
Like these people have influence into most of their respective fan bases,
Yeah.
and we're gonna get on a call with them and interview them about their team. Get a little deeper into a couple teams here.
Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Get
a little deeper.
Yeah.
Damn. Sorry. Yeah.
Is what it is. You know.
Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna dive into these teams a little deeper. I said it again.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a lot of fun. I don't know what we're gonna call it yet. What should we call it? Let's brainstorm this live. The Insta Reporter. That's what I was thinking.
Diving deep.
The Instaport.
Instaport. We'll workshop this.
You
I
don't
think,
like those.
I think going live is pretty on the spot to make
I like it.
creative choices.
Just live. It's midnight. What the hell?
No, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see
Yeah.
what these fan bases feel about their teams because
Yeah.
it's very different. If you ask me how the Broncos are, and ask you, it's very different because I'm a diehard fan and you are a casual, whatever.
We're gonna be talking about three teams that are very much in the headlines this offseason.
We will not tell you.
We're not tell you what they are.
It's called a tease, my friend.
Yes, but it's going to be so much fun. Don't miss next week's show. Follow us on all social medias. Search @Bench Show, Instagram, Twitter, or X. I think it's fully X now.
Yeah.
And TikTok. Hit us up on TikTok.
Yeah.
We're having a good time over on TikTok. That's the show for today. You have a great weekend. Go, what should you go do this weekend? Go do one good thing for someone.
Yeah.
Go pay for someone's food, pay for someone's drink. I don't know. Be friends with the neighbor that you hate so much.
And watch the football.
See you at 818 Brewing.
Bye.